and on behalf of the Mindalia.com team, welcome. Today, María Laura Rainer is joining us to tell us about Tap Into Your Health. Let's talk a bit about her before starting. María Laura is a recognized doctor in Oriental Medicine and Acupuncture. I think it's pronounced like that. On her therapies, she includes mindfulness, functional nutrition, and coaching. So now let's not delay this any further and let's say welcome to María Laura. Hello, María Laura. How are you? Please help me with this word, acupuncture.
How are you doing? How are you? Nice to see you and happy Women's International Day. And yes, thank you so much. I love to be here. And the word is acupuncture. Acupuncture is amazing. This is a whole ancient medicine that is fantastic and marvelous for so many different things. Now I'm going to tell you a little bit about it.
Acupuncture, I've got it. I think I've got it. So, María Laura, thank you very much for being here with us tonight. I'm so glad to listen to you and your conference. So, whenever you want, you can start, and I'll see you later.
Thank you. Thank you so much. I'm so happy to be here to talk to you today about tapping into the health. What are we going to talk about? I've been practicing for more than 15 years in Oriental medicine, quantum field energies, Reiki, and so many other disciplines. And what I like to talk about today is how can you, in your own home, learn about your health? And this is what have been challenging us for the whole year because we've been isolated in our homes with tension and stress and pain, and we don't know what to do with it. We cannot go and see the doctor. We don't know how to resolve those issues that are lingering for so long into chronic illness. And I love preventive medicine. And the one thing that I like to share with you is different things that you can do at your house, with your family, with your friends, in detecting and learning the language of your body and your health. So the first thing that I like to talk to you about is your body. You have your body, but you don't know what it's talking about. You don't know about the symptoms. You are disconnected from your own body. Have you noticed that you look in the mirror and you can check that the shoulders at different levels, that your spine has pain, or you're tilted in one way or the other? Maybe you don't realize that because you're all day long sitting on a chair or watching or taking a look at your cell phone all day long or your laptop. And that creates different patterns that create distortions in your body. And these distortions in your body, little by little, like a domino effect, starts creating pain. So the first thing that I'd like to invite you to do is to take a look at the mirror and see yourself every morning and try to stretch, getting to know how you feel in your body, getting to see yourself in the mirror. You become aware, where are those distortions in relation to the pain that you may feel or the discomfort, or even to improve your health, your well-being. Remember one other thing that is so important. Psychology, they talk all the time about the PNL. We talk about what the body says. What is the language of your body? Let's say you're curled with your shoulders going inwards, and that is going to talk about a person that is going inward, that is very isolated, maybe shy, that doesn't like to talk that much, that resorts to feelings or emotions, gets to have more an inner world. But then if that person changes the attitude, changes the structure of the body, changes how you face the world every day, if you consciously are aware of changing how you can put your shoulders back, you can stand up straight, you can even smile. Those little things that you can do on your own can talk a lot about how your attitude is going to be, how your emotions are going to be. Your body knows what you feel inside. So whenever you feel sad and not feeling in tune with your day, or you have been lingering sadness and grief that you've been holding on in your chest, that can also impact the torso and the shoulders and the structure of your body. And that can also impact the physiology, meaning it can reflect on cough, asthma, bronchitis, or any respiratory issues can be shown in your torso and in your body, your upper body. So remember, physiology also can change with structure changes. So be aware and try to start putting your shoulders back, lift your torso, try to smile every day, try to stretch every day, because every little thing you do, you promote health and well-being. And if you have asthma and bronchitis or any respiratory issues, you can start practicing all these opening shoulder asanas like in yoga or Tai Chi or Qigong. You do a lot of these open your heart asanas, and this can improve your respiration, your capacity to receive, process emotions, breathe deeper into your life. And you can even create an impact in those around you. So that's why the first thing or the first pillar of your health, to tap into your health, you need to see yourself. Get to stand in front of your mirror and see who you are. Take a look at the structure. Take a look at how you look. What are you reflecting onto others? Remember, everybody else in front of us is our mirror. So people are going to be attracted to us related to our energy, how we look. You can also take a look at the office or the surroundings. The epigenetics are about all the things that can impact your health, meaning all the toxins in the environment, your workers or your colleagues at home, in home or the office, or if you're in a car in traffic all day long, or with any smells, particular smells all day long, or in a particular environment, or food. All these different things that can impact your health can also show a little bit through the skin and your body, and how it reflects that health through your practice, your daily practice. What do I mean about that? Well, epigenetics is a way in which we express our genes, we express our health. We can have these inherited patterns from our family. Yes, transgenerational information carried through different generations, from our mother, from our father lineage. If you have diabetes, if they had diabetes, if they had migraines or any other disease or symptoms, you may carry that in your genes, but maybe that is never expressed in real life if you carry and if you take care and tap into your health every day. That means that if you do the right thing every day, if you take care of your health, your emotions, your surroundings, breathing, practicing yoga, practicing Tai Chi, eating healthy foods and nutrition, that is going to be so important for you, because that gene, maybe it's there in the information, but that will never wake up. That will never turn on. It's going to be silent all your life. And that's what we want. What we want is to share with you different things that you can do today, because what we want is to promote health with preventive medicine. That is, don't wait until you have symptoms. Don't wait until you feel sick. Don't wait until you have these distortions. If you have a headache, don't wait until you have problems with your back, problems with walking, problems with any other thing, because any tiny symptom that your body is telling you is information that is, you can revert. You can revert by practicing this posture changes, your attitude that can change the posture and your feelings. For example, one thing that you can do to change and to promote your health that I talked about before, the epigenetics, will be related to your environment, the immediate environment. You can choose, for example, where do you sleep? You can organize your bed. You can organize your bedroom. Take away anything that can smell or can have any artificial coloring or any perfumes that can disturb your sleep, any intermittent lightning that can be in your room as well. The cell phone, you can leave it far away so it cannot interfere with the brain waves. As we know, science can tell that the cell phone and any other electricity can impact our brain while we sleep. So there's a lot of things that we can do to prevent the symptoms that we have today. So, as I said before, the first thing that we must do to tap into our health is look at our body. Where are we living? The environment where we live. What are we doing with our body? What's the posture? Are you sedentary? Are you moving? Are you walking? Are you going outside, or are you in artificial light all day long? Those things, you may think they're very silly, but that can, in a long term, they can impact your health and how you look and how you feel. And the most interesting thing is that you may not realize, but over the years, then you can have symptoms that then it's going to take you another decade to resolve. So learn today. Take a look at different videos, start learning about different patterns and things you can observe to prevent your from illness or any of the symptoms that you may feel. So as I said before, start moving. Moving your body is the one thing that you need to do. Take a look at your body, how the posture. Start getting nutrition. Choose consciously. Conscious eating is very important in every day. Stop eating in front of your computer, in front of your cell phone. You're thinking or fighting in your brain with all the things you need to do, and you tend to forget what you're eating. When you do that, the body is not present when you're eating. And later, usually in an hour after having lunch, you're hungry again because you haven't been aware of the process of eating, of nutrition, of absorbing nutrients that your body needed. You didn't take the time of connecting with your body and getting your brain to connect with your body and the sensations through the five senses, right? So how important it is to choose the foods that you need to eat in silence and being conscious of that moment, because it's so important for your health, for your mental health. That's called mindfulness. Being in the present moment while you're eating, and also choosing to eat things that are nutritious rather than foods with no calorie or junk food that is not going to give you energy and fuel for your cells to move and regenerate. So that's the second thing that I can recommend you to do, apart from taking a look at your body, getting to know what your body is saying, getting to feel your body. Also learn to choose what your body needs as nutrition. Take a look at what your body needs as emotions as well. What type of people follow you, or what type of people are around you all day long? Because those 5 people are going to influence how you feel. Yes, they're going to influence how you think, and that's going to also create an impact in your emotions. And when you feel in your heart, and your emotions change the chemistry of your whole body, that also creates an impact in your health and your immune system that it's so important for today. So the third thing you need to do is be aware of your feelings. Be aware of how you feel with people around you, how you feel with certain colleagues at the office. Are you comfortable? Do you feel uncomfortable? Do you feel inadequate? Do you feel you belong to that space? Right? So all these things get to your heart. Get to a moment and a place where you can start connecting with your heart. And that's called heart coherence. When you start getting the rhythm of your heart, you start listening to your heart, start listening and feeling your emotions, how you feel in your body, and that connects with your sensations, body temperature, tingling, I don't know, any energy, right, that you may feel. This is a good example. Haven't you noticed that you're around certain people and you feel or depressed or with low energy or tired and fatigued. And with other people, you feel energized and you want to party or you want to talk all day long and you cannot stop talking and sharing things. That's energy. So there's a match that happens, a coherence that happens with our heart when we feel the same energy and vibration with others. So if you get to learn about your body, how your body feels, how your emotions talk about how you feel, then those are different pillars of your health, let's say, because it will tell you very easily, because your body never lies. Your body is like a detector and can tell you exactly how you feel. And if you follow your heart, if you follow that intuition, that can also be a great detector of what's healthy for you or not healthy for you. So relationships, yes, if you have a codependency, or it's a healthy relationship or toxic relationship, how you relate to others, that's going to talk a lot about how that impacts your health. Because remember, we're talking about the physiology, the chemistry that runs inside of you with all these neuroendocrine or neurochemicals that are changing how your body feels. Again, we are weaving into the physical, the physiology, the psychological aspect, the emotional aspect, and the spiritual aspect. So that's why I wanted to talk to you about these pillars of health, how you can tap into your health, going through all these different levels and pillars of preventive medicine. That's called holistic healing, holistic medicine. So there's different ways that you can tap into your health. As I've shown you, I have shared with you how you can move your body, how you can feel in your body. Are you comfortable in your body? Do you like how you feel in your body? Right? Those are questions you can ask. How do you feel related to your emotions? Is there anything that feels awkward? Do you feel depressed? Do you feel depressed when you are in a certain place with a certain person? Is there anything in particular that bothers you? Those are detectors, triggering detectors that help you create this map so that you know where to go or where not to go. Try to listen. Being a listener, being an observer is the fourth pillar. Being in this space of mindfulness, of being conscious and aware, is going to tell you how you can start enjoying your life rather than just being somewhere else with your brain. We live a life that the majority of our lives are in the past or the future. We live in this moment, in this space where we are always worried or in fear. And those emotions take you all the possibility of being in the present moment. It takes the possibility, the infinite possibility for you to create any potential for your health, for your well-being, finding the love that you want, manifesting anything that you feel attracted to, any dream that you want to create in your life. You are stealing that potential when you are all the time somewhere else rather than here and now. So I invite you today, if you want to tap into your health, be aware, be conscious, breathe deeply through your nose and exhale through your mouth to leave out of your body any tension that you've been carrying, any worry or fear. Be aware that you are not here at the moment, and bring through breathing, inhalation, exhalation, through this mindful practice of mindful breathing exercises, you can tap into your health, getting back your brain into your body, embodying your health, feeling how your body is reacting to things or is acting from this centeredness, from this mindful place, from this consciousness and awareness, right? So I invite you to ask these questions, because this is going to be a great practice for you. Every day through journaling, you can start writing these questions. How is my body feeling today? Where is the symptom that I had today? If I had any symptom at all, any pain or discomfort. Where was it? Was it in the same space? Was it in the same body part? Was it traveling from one side to the other? Was it at the front of the body or at the back of the body? Right? What's happening with your body? What's happening with your emotions? Emotions are energy in motion. Emotion, energy in motion. It's just energy that is constantly feeding one emotion to the other. There's 5 different emotions that are always moving and changing and transforming into another. And that's a healthy process of dealing through life, right? Through challenges, through moments of grief, discomfort, growth itself. So recognize, which is the emotion that is present in me today? What did I feel today? And don't be afraid of feeling the emotion. It's just an emotion. The emotion is not you. Don't associate yourself with emotion. Try to see it as a movie, right? Something that is happening that you're feeling. Yes. So you are more than that emotion. You are more than this body, but helping you recognize what happens in this map, right? Mapping actually your health is going to help you correct the tension and the contraction that happens when you're not present, because that's the main thing that happens. Every time you go back to the fear, back to the anxiety or the worry, takes away all the potential for your health, because you're spending all this energy and huge effort in sustaining and holding and supporting the past or the future, right? So what about getting all that energy and getting that energy into the present moment so it can fuel and transform? It can transform every cell of your body. Be present with the pain if you feel any pain. Ask your body what it's trying to tell you with the pain. Where is the pain? What does it mean to you? Right? You can read all the books, but you're not in a book. So, what is that pain telling you? What is it trying to tell you? What do you need to learn about this moment? What do you need to learn about this moment in your life? Right? So, when you unlock, yes, when you unlock that situation, when you unlock the pain, when you unlock that emotion that is trapped in that particular area of your life, you unravel this marvelous energy potential that can move and transform in your body. And that is key and fundamental aspect of this holistic healing that I want to share with you today. So I hope that you can start practicing every day, using the journal, using your mirror, using conscious breathing, using conscious awareness when you're eating, mindful walking, being mindful of all the movements that you do every day. Because when you start creating a habit of being mindful and conscious and being in the present moment without judging, without going somewhere else with your brain, just noticing when you go to the past and bringing that energy again to the present with your breath, with your movement, right? With love and compassion. Those are key fundamental aspects of healing. That's when healing happens. That's exactly the moment where everything happens and the full potential for healing at that moment is present in your life. So you will be surprised that when you start listening to your body, you can start connecting. You can start connecting with your true self. So you may feel that this is very silly, but at the same time, this has been practiced for centuries. And many sages have talked about this for so many times. Being mindful is just counting, being present, honor your life, be present in your breath, and enjoy your life. I'm sure you can enjoy every moment and get your health back and empower yourself.
Maria Laura, thank you very much for sharing your knowledge, your time, and all this information with all of us. If you agree, we are starting to incorporate into our conversations some questions from the people watching us. Caroline from the United States says, what to do when we try to be positive, but a lot of negative thoughts and scaring thoughts are running through our minds?
Oh, Caroline, we are in automatic pilot, and 98% of our brain acts from that reptilian brain with all those memories. So the way is to reprogram your brain and your mind. And the way to reprogram your mind is being aware, again, being aware of where the thoughts are coming and just writing them down, getting to know the story behind those thoughts and memories so that you can start connecting, embracing, forgiving, having compassion, and you will no longer have those thoughts. There's so many different tools that you can have, as tapping and breathing and yoga, so many tools to unlock those memories. But be persistent and create a healthy habit, and you will get to be more conscious and aware of those thoughts.
Thank you very much, Maria Laura. Let's continue with Lily Claire from the United Kingdom. She says, I am 25 and for the last months I am feeling without energy, like if I weren't a healthy person. Could it be that my unstable emotions are reflecting on my body?
So I missed a little bit of your question. Can you repeat that again? It was freezing a little bit.
Okay, I'm repeating it. Lily Claire from the United Kingdom. She says, I am 25 and for the last months I am feeling without energy, like if I weren't a healthy person. Could it be that my unstable emotions are reflecting on my body?
Yes, Lily. What happens is that many of us, we are not aware of our emotions. And little by little, that becomes like a snowball, huge amount of emotions that we are trapping in your body, and that is draining the energy that you have. You have full potential of energy to transform everything that you have in your body, but because you're not aware of it, you're having like a backpack of emotions that you're carrying, and it's such a heaviness that you need to start being aware one by one, particularly fear. Fear drains you. So start being aware of that and being more conscious and practicing yoga, breathing, essential oils, anything that you have with you at home that can bring peace, and journaling is a good one too.
Let's continue with more questions. Jack Style from Australia says, could you give us some tips to overcome addictions, like for example, tobacco?
Addiction is tricky, is very tricky. But the one thing that I would tell you is, you know that everything is a habit. And I don't know how long you've been with tobacco, but any type of addiction, it needs a new habit. So it needs to have a radical change, and you need to create a healthy habit. So I can suggest changing the places that you attend, that they have tobacco, that they create spaces where you can lean towards repeating that pattern, start creating movement in your body, eating healthier, exercising, because when you start feeling good, your body starts feeling stronger. It will not want to repeat or go into that unhealthy pattern. So as I tell you, that's very tricky, but I will tell you that it's a habit. So you can create new habits, and that's science have said that so many times. Believe that you can do it.
Maria Laura, we've got a Spanish question, so I'm reading it in Spanish and after that translating it to English. María Sánchez desde España nos dice, ¿cómo conectar con la mujer fuerte y valiente que vive en mí? How to connect with the strong and brave woman who lives in me?
Hi, Maria. That's such a great question. But the first thing that I would tell you is that you can start connecting with your heart and your gut and your brain. Remember tapping into all these areas and connecting with your feelings, talking. How are you talking to yourself? What's the information that you're bringing and repeating in your brain? Start creating and visualizing yourself as the person that you want to be, that you know you are inside of you. What's the virtues that you have? Start working with the virtues, start working with all the things and the potential that you know you have. When you start doing that every day, creating phrases and moving your body and breathing and visualizing and writing about that, you're creating your reality when you change your mindset.
Let's go with Julian Valle from Mexico. He says, which superfoods will you recommend for your which superfoods will you recommend for our children when they are growing up?
What can you recommend? The soup. Okay. So, what I would recommend, soups are amazing. I don't know if that's a metaphor, but soups are amazing all the time. Bone broths are amazing too, because they can heal your gut. And everybody knows, and we talk about the gut health all the time, how the health gut can impact the brain. So, bone broth is such great, powerful nutrient food for all ages, I would say. What I would say too is take away, please, sugar or saturated fat, because that is going to impact the health, no matter how good the soup is. So that's a good practice you can include.
And let's finish with Mari Carmen from Spain. As we did before, I'm reading this question in Spanish and I'm translating it to English. ¿Cómo dejar el orgullo y el ego atrás para tener relaciones saludables con las personas que queremos? That's a very beautiful question. How to leave pride and ego behind to have healthy relationships with the people we love.
Well, Maria, the first thing that I would say is, what are the things, if you can start writing down, as journaling is going to be a great tool for you to start realizing, what does ego mean to you? What is getting in the way of finding a healthy relationship? What does healthy relationship mean to you? What type of healthy relationship would you like to have? So those are questions that I would start doing myself, writing them down, because then that's going to, the subconscious is going to start bringing that information through writing, and you will see the answers that you're looking for. What are the things that are getting in the way of being you and being happy with a relationship? So that's the practice that I will invite you to do.
Maria Laura, thank you one more time for all this information. We have finished with the questions of the people watching us, but of course I want you to feel very happy about this conference, because they have joined us from different countries like Spain, the United Kingdom, the United States, Australia, Mexico, Argentina or Cuba. Of course, I'm giving you a few seconds to say goodbye or for sharing your final thoughts for today.
Thank you so much. I'm so happy to be doing this conference in English for the first time, and to share my passion, which is preventive medicine, and just to plant a seed in your brain and your heart to start watching those thoughts, watching things that when they get in the way of being healthy, being happy, and being you, because it's just all these things are beliefs that we have get in the way many times, and those are not you. So that's what I invite you to do. Get into practicing mindfulness, and you know that you will find a coherence and peace to have all the potential that you need to have.
Well, I am ready to say goodbye, but just for now until the next Mindalia live streaming. Thank you very much, dear friends, for being patient with me, because I know my English is not perfect, but I am trying to do it my best for sharing all this beautiful information with all of you. Before saying goodbye, I just want you to know that you can enjoy all our content in Mindalia Radio, 24 hours of conscious content. And you can find this in our website www.mindaliaradio.com. Of course, Mindalia is a non-profit organization, and you can join us as well through our different platforms or channels: YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, Twitch, VK, and Vaun Live. You can collaborate with us by liking our content, leaving us a positive comment, and of course by subscribing to our channel or different platforms, as I said before. And finally, if you want, you can donate through a link you will find in our website www.mindalia.com. By doing so, you help us to keep creating more content like the one you enjoyed with us today. Having said that, and feeling really, really grateful, I am ready to say goodbye for now until the next Mindalia live streaming. Thank you very much, and I hope to see you soon.